Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. I am really excited to be sharing with you what we're going to be doing over this summer. I ended up getting a full-on unit study from Gather Around. It is the insects one, and I am so excited to start it with my kiddos, and I know they are super excited too. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Can you show our friends Toby? So we had a really sweet friend give us a little frog that she found, so the kids have been loving it. So.
I can't see it still. Go down. Now I can see it. Okay, go up a bit. Stop.
They're having so much fun with
I can't see
frog.
it.
You gonna show it to
Can't
Mom?
see it. Still.
Are you taking turns being the camera operator? Try holding it down here. Now can you see it, Ellie?
Yes, I can see it.
Perfect. Isn't that adorable? Thank you. But yes, we have been having so much fun with that. We've actually lost it quite a few times already in our house, so we've had to go on little frog hunts. And what was the froggy's name? What was the froggy's name? Oh, Toby. Yes, the frog's name is Toby. So we've been loving Toby these past few days. Anyway, as I mentioned, this video is all about what we're going to be doing in the summer. We are going to be taking a step back from formal curriculum. However, I think with my first grader, I may end up doing 1 or 2 days of his math curriculum still, just to keep the skills up kind of to par, but not really focusing on that. So just 1 or 2 days a week, I'm not sure yet. We will see what the summer brings. Anyway, helicopters are falling. I got one. Go catch one. How fun! But yeah, this is what we're going to be doing this summer. I am so excited. We are going to be doing the creepy crawlies from Gather Round as our main core thing in hopes to finish it by summer's end. But I am really excited. The kiddos love bugs, love insects and critters, as you can already tell. But anyway, I will say that if you are not too familiar with the curriculum, and if you are new to it, kind of like I am, I'm kind of like dipping my feet in it. I've only ever done the North American bird unit study, and we did that at the beginning of the year, as I mentioned before. But this is my first time doing a full-on actual big study like this, an actual formal unit study, I should say. If you are new to the curriculum, or you want to see other families use it hands-on and see what other units this company has, love the company first of all, I would definitely check out Morgan's channel from my little homeschool in the woods here on YouTube. I'll have her channel linked down below. Her family uses this on a regular basis. They use it as the core part of their curriculum, and I love watching her videos. And I would agree with her because I actually just enjoyed watching her video this morning. She was talking about the Gather Around curriculum in general, and she was talking about how it provides such that beautiful family unity because you are all sitting down learning together the same topic, and I definitely agree with that. So definitely go check out her channel if you want some more insight and actually see this in use on a very regular basis. Love her channel, and I also love this curriculum so far. So for the actual Gather Around curriculum, I of course picked up the teacher guide, which I just showed you here a second ago. I'm not going to go through every single page because this video would be probably an hour long, but I will go ahead and show you like the opening part here. It's going to open up with the scripture memory verse that you guys are going to be learning together as a family. So you're going to be reciting that every single morning together as a family. And this is all part of like the teacher's guide and everything like that. Lesson 1, you're going to have like your introduction to bugs in general. So that was going to be great to introduce the kiddos to like the first thing that they're going to learn. And I like the teacher guide because, as you can tell, there is a lot of information on the pages. So it is more teacher intensive as far as the actual reading that you'll have to do out loud with your kiddos, if that makes sense. And then for the teacher guide, you're going to have something that they call the day at a glance, and this just gives you help as a teacher on what that day looks like and per grade level, because when you download the whole unit, you get all the grades combined with it. So it's going to give you pretty much tips and insights on what to do for each grade level, but all condensed onto one page. So it's really easy for the teacher to open up that book and see kind of where their student is ready for and what project is ready for that day. My kindergartner, going into kindergartner, I had the pre-reader. I ended up printing off the pre-reader part, and as part of her copy work, I actually just inserted a little notebook to put in here for her actual copy work. And the table of contents, of course, is going to be the intro to bugs, bugs in the vegetable garden, bugs in the flower garden, bugs in the trees. So it's just really fun. And for the pre-reader, again, you're going to start out with reciting the scripture verse. She obviously can't read at this level yet, So this is just something that she can kind of try to follow along, and something as like mommy recites the actual scripture part. And then this is what the pre-reader first page looks like for lesson 1. And the first lesson for them, for the pre-reader, they're going to be learning about the fruit of the Spirit. And when I first saw this, I was like trying to see how the fruit of the Spirit related to the actual insects. And they go into talking about just how every insect is different and different body parts and everything like that. We as Christians should also be different and set apart. So that's where the fruit of the Spirit comes in. And then the other part for lesson 1 is they're going to be introduced, well, of course, a coloring page. And then we're going to learn about the term entomologist. So that's what we're going to be doing for lesson 1 on the pre-reader side. For my first grader, this is the early reader part that I got him. I just took a 3-hole punch and kind of put everything in binders this way instead of having them loose leafed, because it's just easier to keep track of, and it's just fun to have the binders. Anyway, this is the early reader. It is slightly above my first grader's reading level right now, which we'll get into that later. However, it is a great building block off of what he's kind of learning. We'll just take it a little bit slow, not necessarily slow because we'll all be learning at the same time, but he'll probably need more of my help, especially when it comes to the actual spelling practice. So this is an example of the week 1 seat work. They're going to have some copy work, they're going to be doing some activities, calendar work, spelling focus, and then a little section down here, it says growing my character I'm working on. So for that week, we'll be working on something, and then for a checklist, you have like little chores and stuff. Just a really fun thing. Sorry if it's windy. I don't know if the camera's picking up the wind sounds or not. But she also said that instead of laminating the pages, if you don't want to write directly on them, the student can do the copy work in this. So I ended up picking up their own little notebook, and they'll just use this when they're actually ready for the seat work. See, I'm waiting for the very loud farm equipment to keep on driving down the road.
Open it up.
Okay, I think I can hear myself again. Anyway, for my early reader, the first lesson on his part is going to be he is going to cut apart some little names and actually do the anatomy of an insect. He's going to draw, write, or dictate a difference between some insects. And then a really fun concept that I really like that they're doing in this curriculum is that it's going to require the students to have a bug jar. So I have a little mason jar inside, and I actually have it all ready to go, but it's a little bug jar, and we're going to choose one of the fascinating bug facts from the appendix to copy or write your own and then place it in the bug jar. So the idea behind this is we're going to, throughout the entire summer, put little bug facts in a jar, and then throughout the days and throughout the week we can pull out the little fact from the jar and see if we remember what insect this fact is referring to. So just a really fun thing to add in, because we'll be able to actually visually see also throughout the summer that the bug jar facts are filling up and everything like that. The one thing that I did do is, because when we do this, I don't want it to be a stressful thing, it's supposed to be an enjoyable thing. So what I did is I went ahead and took out all of the things for lesson 1, the actual cut apart items anyway. So I have like the little bug jar facts. As I mentioned before, we're going to be putting these facts inside the bug jar. So some of the facts are many bugs have mouths for piercing or sucking. Again, more talk about exoskeletons. Then I have like the little lined paper here of the little bug fact. Whatever fact they want to write from the bug jar will go on there, and then we'll actually put it in the physical jar. And then down here on the bottom, I have the necessary terms for labeling our insects. So I went ahead and cut them all apart earlier. That way for every day and every lesson we're doing, this is in their binder, it's ready to go, and there's no prep work involved for them. They do sometimes enjoy cutting things out, but I just thought having it done this way would just be easier for them to go ahead and just glue everything, because they probably love gluing things on paper even more. So yeah, that is the main core of what we will be doing over the summer. I am really, really excited. A few of the just fun things that we got to go along with the actual Gather Round curriculum, and I've shared these a lot on my channel, but I have a bunch of these little insects or bugs, little critters here. But I have, you know, the bumblebee, and I have the ladybug and the giant grasshopper down here and everything like that. So I have a bunch of these, and then of course I also have, minus the frogs, all the other little life cycle pieces in here for us to use and explore together as we're getting to it. So when we get to certain insects, we can get this out and be like, okay, well this goes to that insect, etc. And yeah, just a fun hands-on way for them to actually visually see, and not just see but visually feel all the different parts of the insects to make it come alive more. So a few of the books that I got to go in addition to the actual formal unit study, and these are honestly things slightly above my kiddos' reading level, but they're still fun, and I thought I could read the little section and they would have fun coloring and filling it out. But this incorporates geography and all about insects, like where the insects live around the world. It's just the insects, obviously, insects around the world. It goes through the insects, some facts about the insects, and then a fun coloring part, and then kind of where they live and everything like that. Hi. But yeah, this will just be a fun little addition to add into that. And the last book I got to share is definitely the actual Insects and Bugs Backyard Workbook. It's this one right here. And again, this is from the same Adventure Publications, yeah, and I love the concept of this. There is a lot more information in this, so we can use this in addition to our Gather Round curriculum. On some days we can rotate what we're doing if the kids want to learn more even after we've done the unit study. But there's just life cycles. It goes through all the different bugs, all the different beetles. I like how in this they do insect lookalikes, where they take the insects that look identical and try to pinpoint exactly what's different so you can tell exactly what they are. So I love that they do that, and yeah, I don't know, I love it. And in the back there's a bunch of little bingo games to choose from, so if you're going on a little nature hunt, a nature walk, or you want to go on a bug hunt, there's all kinds of like fun bingo games to choose from. So I thought this would be a fun addition to have for the summer. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what we'll be doing in the summer, and we'll for sure be taking you along with us as we dive into something that I'm just really excited about. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and God bless. Bye.